Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Rausch at EnergyDrivenLeader.com, where we help leaders who have a desire to grow personally and professionally, who want to develop strong, energized teams, and also want better work-life balance. Now, the tip is this: the better or the stronger your team, the better your work-life balance. There's a high correlation between those two things. In the last newsletter, we talked about anger in leadership, and I got such great response. I want to kind of follow up with a couple other newsletters that I think would be very helpful for you. Now, today I want to focus on the causes of anger. Now, the reason I want to do that is twofold. Number one, I think being educated, having the education and finding the source of anger is so important. That's the first thing. The second thing is I believe that when you look at the causes, oftentimes you can come up with a cure more easily and more efficiently. So we're going to look at the causes. So what are the causes of anger? Well, the first thing I want to say is this: that anger is a normal feeling. It's not abnormal to be angry. It's abnormal how you use your anger. For example, if something goes wrong, we don't take our anger out at a particular person. We look at the solution and we find the solution. So get mad at it, but don't get mad at people because of it. The second thing is this: some people are angry because they have to prove themselves. Now, the pressure that someone would put on themselves because they have to prove themselves is unbelievable, and it literally creates stress and creates anger. Now, sometimes that pressure comes from the fact that maybe I don't have as much education as the other team members do, or maybe I think I'm not as smart as the other team members. But whatever it is, that lack of feeling capable and competent pushes that person into proving themselves to the other team members. The second thing is hyper-responsibility. Hyper-responsibility is taking far too much responsibility for too many things. That particular person will have a really hard time delegating. The fourth thing is that we say yes to things we need to say no to. Taking on too much, putting more on our plate than we can handle, and then complaining about the plate just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it does make a whole lot of anger. So recognizing that we have to look at the plate and decide what we want to put on it is important. The last is this: we make poor choices and we feel like we just have to live with them. Let me say something. You do not have to live with every poor choice you've made, nor do I. Sometimes we can find a way out, but if we can't find a way out, then we can find something to do inside that choice that'll help us live more energized and happier. Now, in the newsletter, I'm going to give you some suggestions on these, or how to deal with these particular causes. This is Dr. Bob Rausch at EnergyDrivenLeader.com.